What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the show. I'm Dan.
And I'm Jess.
So, look, we got 373 subscribers right now, and we love to reach 500. So, we are going to give out a free shirt with our logo. We'll show the design next weekend. One lucky winner will receive when we reach 500. So, like this video and subscribe for a chance to this exclusive merch. And leave a comment because we do read them at the end of the show. For this week, we'll be covering in sports. Oakland A say their last goodbyes. Then Raiders rant with Jess and about Coach Pierce's quarterback pick. Magic Johnson has something to say about Bronny, and we do too. In celeb news, Skilla Baby had some comments about these old heads need to step aside because it's a youngins game. Cardi B and Offset drama that we need to discuss. Lil Boosie and TI video came out of them educating the youth. Love it. In culture, we'll react to some good in the world videos. Sports, celebrities, and culture trends. That's why we break down the news, add context, and give you our honest take. Our goal, educate, entertain, and spark discussions. Let's get into it on this episode of Let Culture Speak. Appreciate you being here.
Let the culture speak in the rhythm we see. We're the voices of the now. Stand together strong and proud.
Imagine being at a baseball game knowing it's your team's last one in the cities they've called home for 57 years. That's what happened when the Oakland Athletics played their final match. Manager Mark Kotse, who used to play for the A's, stepped up to the mic, his voice shaking. He thanked the staff and fans, telling them there are no better fans than you guys. Thank you for loving the game and supporting the Oakland A's. But he didn't just want to say goodbye, he wanted to honor the team, the fans, and their beloved stadium.
Thank you all for loving the game of baseball. Thank you for your lifelong support of the Oakland A's. And last, I want to thank you guys for coming out today to share this moment with the club that I'm so proud of. We've played our asses off this year. We still got 3 left, gentlemen.
Let's go, Oakland, he said. The crowd erupted, chanting along with the players and coaches. It was a goodbye, but also a celebration of the team's history in Oakland.
Yeah, it's sad to see. Over the last what I can't even remember when the Warriors left, but they left right before the Raiders left. Oakland went from having 3 teams to 3 major, pro teams, big names to nobody
Hmm.
in the blink of an eye. Lost 2 of them to Vegas. The other one went to San Francisco. Sad. It's sad. I feel for the Oakland fans. And honestly, the A's could have stayed, but they had a incompetent owner. He doesn't have to go to Vegas. He doesn't have to move. They were trying to be a bully to Oakland and, you know, make them, pay for that's always the story. They want the city to pay for their stadium, their baseball field, their arena. You guys are like a multi-billion-dollar corporation. The city of Oakland has a bigger fish to fry than trying to get a new ballpark for you guys that you guys could have paid for on your own. So I just think it's a gross injustice to the Oakland fans. He was fully capable of staying in Oakland. It's an unnecessary move, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, and they moved to Sacramento to play their last 3 games, and then eventually moving to Las Vegas. It's been a talk for a while, and now it's finally happening. So
sad to see, unfortunate and stupid.
How do you think the move will affect the A's and their fans?
Um, I don't know. I think the move is going to be similar to the Raiders move. A whole bunch of upset fans, angry. They're going to be mad for a while, but honestly, at the end of the day, I still think they're going to show up. It's
Yeah.
just like it always does. You think it's going to be the end of the world. You think everybody's going to make a stand and nobody's going to show up, but they'll show up. They always do.
And shit, now that the Raiders are there, yeah, they filled up the stadium. It was to be expected, and now they're making their money. So true.
They're making their money without home field advantage.
Yeah.
That is not their games are hardly home games, so that's a tragedy too. You
Mhm.
know, the things they give up. Yes, they have this nice new shiny stadium, but you see the games on Sunday, and it's a sea of jerseys from the other team. Because it's Vegas at the end of the day, it's a hot destination. People want to go there. Remember when they were in Oakland, people didn't want to just go to Oakland. That wasn't a hot destination spot that people just showed up at, you know.
Right, right.
So they didn't have that issue over there. So
All right, let's move on. The Las Vegas Raiders are in a tight spot after a tough loss. Coach Antonio Pierce stirred up drama around the quarterback position, but by day's end, it was clear Gardner Minshew would start again with Aiden O'Connell as his backup. Minshew wasn't great, but he wasn't the main reason for the loss. He had a decent game, completing 18 of 28 passes for 214 yards with a touchdown and a pick.
yeah, so that isn't. I mean, I'm sorry. Gardner Minshew, he wasn't the main issue that day. The whole team came out flat. The defense wasn't there. The offense just their run game is abysmal. They can't get anything going, and they came out. I don't know. I don't want to say they came out big headed, but they were just outplayed really bad.
Hmm.
Like you just had no. It just seemed like they were so flat through the whole game. I know Max Crosby was hurt; he wasn't 100%, and it's like you guys. It's a team sport. Just because one of your leaders is hurt and can't go 100% full speed doesn't mean you guys should pull back. Um, you know, I think Antonio Pierce was frustrated. I think he probably said some things he probably shouldn't have said to the media.
Yeah,
Um,
Pierce's comments seem frustrated and vague. As a new coach, he's still learning. The quick decision to stick with Minshew shows a change wasn't seriously considered.
Absolutely, it was some comments I feel like he should have kept in house. But hey, I mean, you look on Twitter, some of the fans appreciated the transparency, calling people out. Some people want to see that, but that's not always the route to go. Sometimes it's best to talk about things in house. This weekend coming up, you got Max Crosby possibly out. You got Devontae Adams out, possibly out for a couple of weeks with a hamstring injury. You got people speculating, with business decision comments. People are saying, thinking that Devontae Adams is checked out and maybe he's going to get traded, and um, so he has to be careful what he says because his words hold a lot of power being the head coach. He needs to be a little bit more in house about things, and don't let the frustration take over because now the speculation wheel has started for the past week about who's not playing, who's not trying, who's going to be traded, what business decisions are going to be made. So those are the words you got to be careful.
Yeah, and didn't O'Connell play for a bit, and that Pierce said that he wanted to fire up the team again? Yeah, O'Connell did some action and completed 9 of 12 passes for 82 yards with a score. You're just scrambling people's minds now about it. Like,
Yeah, you said you were looking for a spark. You were hoping to get a spark from the offense. And I mean, that's fine, but at the end of the day, they weren't going to win that game. I could have kind of just looked at it as, let's just call it a day. Let's not get our starting quarterback hurt. Let's put our second stringers in there, see if they can get something going. Let's leave the game on a good note. But, a quarterback controversy, and you're only on week 3 is kind of crazy. I'm glad he did stick with Minshew because they got a lot of other things that need to be addressed before the quarterback right now. Honestly, the game as a whole was just horrible.
Yeah, and the team needs to know their coaches believe in their quarterback. If Minshew doesn't prove he needs to be benched, this drama is just a distraction they can't afford. So
Absolutely. So he made the right decision ultimately in the end with sticking with Minshew. But I hope he's learned from, just be careful what you say. Your head coach can't be saying anything. And people will run wild with your comments. You could have meant something that wasn't big to you, but was big to everyone else.
right, right. Anything else?
Okay.
Let's move on. On October 22nd, the Los Angeles Lakers will begin the 24-25 season when they host the Minnesota Timberwolves in California. A lot of eyes will be on rookie guard Bronny James, who was the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA draft out of USC. Lakers legend Magic Johnson did an interview with Jimmy Kimmel. He was asked about Bronny.
If I'm Bronny, I would tell my dad, just let me play in the G League all season so that I can develop. He needs playing time. He doesn't need to be sitting on the Laker bench and not playing. That's not a knock against him. He's just not ready. He needs to develop more, and then he will be ready because he has some great talent and skills, but he needs to develop those skills at a much better clip if he wants to play 15, 20 minutes a night in the NBA or more.
So you think LeBron is making him play in the NBA?
I wouldn't say that.
Oh,
because I don't know. I don't know that.
Right.
But if I'm his father, like LeBron is, he needs to develop. It's just that simple.
So Bronny finished his one season in college with averages of 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per contest, while shooting 36.6% from the field and 26.7% from the three-point range in 25 games. After he got drafted, Johnson sent out a post to X that had over 54,000 likes. Congratulations to Bronny James on being drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. This is a historic moment because LeBron and Bronny are the first father and son duo to play in the NBA at the same time on the same team, watching Bronny suit up for the Lakers during Summer League.
Yeah, we've been hearing this since he was in college. He didn't really, he was in college for 1 year, one season. Everybody's been saying, even before the draft, they didn't think he was ready. He's not ready. He has some good skills about him, but they didn't think he was ready. He was not ready. I mean, hey, he's here now. So
past episodes, been talking about Bronny. Without his dad, he would have never got in. Okay. And yeah, be in the G League. Get your shit together because 15 to 20 minute games, you're not gonna last that long, my guy. Like, you need to be prepared for that. So it's I think he's in the starting. I hope he's not in the starting lineup, but we'll see.
I don't think so. I think he's a bench player actually.
Okay, so he's I don't know. Seeing a fucking
and that's
post.
That's kind of what Magic was talking about. He's not gonna get the time on the court that he needs to really develop. That's what he felt like. You're not gonna get minutes like that. But in the G League, he would get the reps that he needed, the playing time that he needed to develop a little bit more. But honestly, I feel like if he was gonna do that, he might as well just stay in college. So I think they all in with him just being where he is. I've seen the interview with LeBron. At the end of the day, he was like, Bronny don't care what people got to say. They have their opinions about him, but honestly, he'll go home and do what he do. It's not a big deal to him. He gonna do what he do, and he really don't care about the noise outside of that.
Of course.
So, yeah,
we're gonna talk like this, so fuck it. We're gonna get into Cardi B, TI, and Bootsy. My bad. his son Tootie, Tootie Raw. So stick to the end. Let's move on. Skilla baby comments on these old heads in the rap game.
ain't no old sport. Yeah. So when niggas be trying to be like, it's only certain niggas can be like Future or Drake or be old as hell and be like rapping and doing like
Future right there with them, only listening to that bull.
But it's only certain can be 40 years old and rap about that shit and be accepted culturally. So if a nigga feel like everybody gonna be like Future, he's dumb. Go have some kids. Be wanting to still be a kingpin and you 35, you ain't sold a zip of dope. Why is you feel me? Your audience is 35 years old. Right. The youngins and the young females, they going crazy. Sexy Red is blitzing the club. She blitzing the charts. Boss Man D-Lo is going ballistic.
Old heads were young back then at that time, saying the same thing, and now where are they at? They were dope people, and then people evolve, obviously. But I get what he's saying, but no, these old heads are still here. Jay-Z's still here, creating music. He's household name, so I see what he's saying, though.
Yeah, it's the same narrative. It's always, the OGs gotta say something about the young cats, and the young cats always gotta say something about the OGs. It's the same cycle. They always got something to say about each other. At the end of the day, it garners interest. It gets people talking. It's good for the culture.
Okay, let me get your thoughts on Sexy Red. Let's go. Because I've been talking about her, and I need your thoughts on this. Go ahead.
I honestly have no opinion on her. She like any other rap chick in their era. Every era has one. Every era has a Sexy Red. She's getting her money. She's making her hits. Like he said, she in the club getting played.
Right. Just
Every
her.
era has her.
Just her. Audience-wise, I don't know, man. These kids. Anyways, past episodes, I'm not gonna even talk about it because she's with Sexy Red, okay? I really think she's like not good for the youth. Okay, that's my opinion. Go watch the other videos.
Hey, like I said, every era has one. There's a rapper when we were the youth. We were the young ones.
Who was it? What the hell?
Influence,
Who was it?
Our parents didn't want us listening to Trina. You know what I mean? Like, there's always one in every era that our parents didn't approve of, and the trend is going to continue. She's not the first, and she will not be the last. So, we were in the same shoes as her fans that she has now. And our parents are like, why are you listening to that? You need to listen to something better than that. Don't be, the same thing. Same thing. You just wearing a different pair of shoes this time around. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm more in R&B, and those were like the songs of the day that I related more to. Not so much rap as much, but rap is J. Cole's, Kendrick Lamar. Like those songs are still fucking great, and they're like 35 years old, so they're still in the game. It's cool. Anything else?
I'll say for me.
Okay, let's move on, yo. Cardi B and Offset, two huge hip-hop stars, are having a very public and messy divorce. On Wednesday, things got bad. Cardi B went on Instagram Live to talk about Offset, but he wrote a shocking comment. Cardi cheated on him while pregnant. Cardi seemed to say it was true on Twitter. This was surprising since Offset just said he didn't cheat on her. But that wasn't all. Cardi said Offset tried to give her money and gifts to be quiet, and that he threatened to take her things because she wanted to move on.
I love me shit, but you can buy me no more, motherfucker. And it's so crazy that a think that that's enough. It's not enough, honey. It's just not enough. And you know what's so funny too? I find it funny that think that they could fuck on anything. But when I start talking to you want to threaten me with taking shit that I fucking work my ass off for. You want to play those games with me? We're going to play them games too. We're going to play them games too. Since you want to fucking threaten me, talking about you want to take my shit? You want to take my shit because I'm moving on? Move on. Move on. Why can't you move on? Why can't you move on? It's no fun when mama got the gun, right? It's no fun when I'm slanging.
So why is this important? Cardi is known for being strong and honest. If she's telling the truth about her mistakes, that matters, and the drama is hard to look away from. Yeah, I don't like to see it online, that drama of them in the relationship play out online for other people to see. I think that's just, it should stay out of the media. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a toxic situation. They both throwing shots. They both airing, pulling the skeletons out of each other's closets. I've seen a lot of videos with their tweets that were post and delete. Him talking about he was messing with her sister, and she was talking about she was messing with Takeoff or something like that, or missed those
So
nights. Like,
a lot of tit for tat
crazy.
shit, huh?
Yeah, and I'm like, they got kids together. You know what I mean? Like, you need to keep that type of thing behind closed doors. I think it's best, but it's best for, just, take care of that behind closed doors. I think they're both being toxic right now, and they're both upset.
I feel like she's really hurt because that's hard to lose a significant other through that situation, and I think they're just really pumped up with anger, and probably they slept it off and it was like kind of regretted it in a way. Shouldn't play it on the media, and it sucks because she wants a divorce, full custody of their kids. It seemed okay at first, but these two have always had problems. This time, it seems like she's serious. This is going to get even worse. So let's move on. Rappers TI and Bootsy Badass recently stepped in to offer some unexpected parenting advice after discovering their sons plan to feature guns in a music video. The two musicians surprised their sons, King Harris and Tootie Raw, on the set of the video shoot, expressing concerns about the potential long-term consequences of promoting firearms.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all have so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have guns? What is it about the guns, man?
It's not illegal to have guns.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, this shit don't look legitimate, sir.
Because I'm not supporting no more. I'm not.
Can't do it.
I'm not.
What kind of parents don't support their kids and they'll goddamn slide,
Guns
ride,
bigger than you.
pop it? And then got a gun in your book. So motherfucker 12 pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand.
I've been seeing him around too there a lot.
You gonna raise your own hand?
I've been seeing him around too much.
Huh?
Well, when you got drugs, it ain't.
You got the drugs
When
in
y'all got drugs around those legal guns,
That's called
it's valid.
possession of a firearm and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you. This shit ain't, hey man, this shit ain't free. This shit comes out of court. I can't believe this shit, man. What happened to some motherfuckers? Why y'all don't make no motherfucking love music? You got girls right here. Why don't you talk about being in love, man? Why don't you talk about wanting to lay down and you know.
We got this.
Love it.
Yeah, they just trying to stop them from having the same fate they had. I know way back when I think T.I. had went into jail for gun charges. I think Bootsy may have gone to jail for gun charges as well. I'm not too sure, but they're trying to prevent the same fate for their children. I get that, I understand that, getting a good message across to them, and stopping them from repeating the cycle.
T.I. or Bootsy have publicly addressed these issues in the past. Bootsy was cautioned Tootie about the the risk of wearing ski masks in public. While T.I. has made efforts to steer King away from the street life that he himself has embraced, both artists seem to have evolved in their perspectives, with T.I. moving beyond his trap music roots and Bootsy taking on a mentorship role for young people. The goal is to help the next generation avoid the hard lessons they've learned themselves. They've been in jail. They don't want their kids to go in jail. And kids will be kids, you know? They're young. They don't understand fully right now. They think they know everything. I think they should have took them aside, but I don't know their life. Should have took them aside, not in front of their friends, you know? But what can you do?
Maybe they're trying to get the message to them friends too, you know?
Right. And that's true though, like, who's gonna take the fall for this gun? In real life situation, no one's gonna take it, okay? Because that's real life situation. You don't want to, yeah. And Ti is right, and Bootsy's right. So watch out, kids. If you're listening to this on a podcast, watch out. Okay, this is real life situations. It's no game to be playing with guns. Okay, kills people. That's it. That's all I gotta say. So let's move on to reacting some good vibes. Okay, some good videos in this world that we like to react to. This first video, it seemed like they had a connection while the girl was in the hospital, and she wanted to surprise her, and she rolled up in a wheelchair, and this is what happened.
I heard. She's waiting for you. Thank you for looking for me. See it? Yes, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Oh my God. I don't want to cry. Where'd you go? Oh my God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I've been praying for you. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, man, that made me want to cry, you know? Yes.
Thank you. Oh, baby.
Because it does seem like they built a connection while she was in the hospital and paralyzed, and wanted to show her appreciation. And that goes a long way, yo. It goes a long way to show up.
I love to see people that want to see other people win.
Right.
Want to see people strive and succeed. It's good to see, It's nice to still see people out there are human and have compassion.
Next. So this next one, we all know who Shaq is. This guy's a billionaire with money, with different properties and businesses, and he goes out his way to go and give back, yo. And that's great. You need a lot of people like this.
Sorry, what? You have a bike? No. Well, ask your mommy, can I buy your bike? Make it quick.
Listen to your Uncle Snoop, kids. Don't take things from strangers. Unless that stranger happens to be Shaquille O'Neal.
Follow me. Whenever I go to a store from now on, I'm buying somebody else something. Period. All right, grab your bike. Make it quick. Every day I leave the house, I gotta bless somebody. I can't keep all this. Ooh, mongoose. I had a mongoose when I was little. Damn. Sure you don't want no mongoose, cuz? All right, get it. Hey, listen to me. Don't take nothing else from no strangers. All right, let's roll. I love going in the stores, looking at moms with their kids, because it takes me back. That was me. I wake up every day and I try to do something positive. I try to lift a person's spirits. If I stick to those principles, I think I'm doing pretty good as a man in this society.
I wish I could get a bike. But now that's good. That's good that, he's stepping up at least every day to give back in some way, some form, And he didn't have to do that at all, but the kindness of his heart to point someone out, like, hey, I'm gonna get you something.
Absolutely. It's nice to see, famous people, rich people still in touch with reality, still remember where they came from still remember they were that kid that one, back then. It was good to see.
Right, right. Which is great. Which is great. You gonna cry? I'm gonna cry. That was good. Alright, let's move on to this last one, guys. This kid is fucking smart, man. Like, someone to just be that wise to give a message out. And someone who had the Ring camera posted it, and it did go viral. This it's just been circulating around, and it's still the test of time that this kid made. Like, jeez.
You can see me, and you matter, alright? There's always gonna be somebody that cares about you, and you're a good person, no matter what people say, you matter. Ignore them, they're losers. They think I'm against you. I'm just trying to say something nice. Like, I don't know what they're doing, they're running away and stuff. I'm just trying to say that you matter, man. Or girl, whoever you are, you matter to someone. Just keep that in mind, don't forget that.
You matter. Jess, you matter.
You never know when somebody needs to hear that. That could have,
Right.
that could have made somebody's day. That could have a lot of things. People go through tough things all the time.
Oh,
And
Jess.
just to see some random kid.
Right. Right. That's some good feeling message there. The people listening on the podcast, like, you do matter to someone. You do matter. Keep going. And just don't give up, because
That's a mature ass kid.
that is a mature ass kid. A lot of kids don't. Yeah, the other kid was fucking messing around and shit, but like, oh, he wanted to really send a message out.
He got some good parents. Raising them right.
Correct. So you do matter. We matter. Bringing this fucking message out to you guys. Reacting to videos. You stay to the end, This is it. This is the message. Because you do matter. And it's great. Love you guys. You are our biggest supporters. It's more bigger than us. It's you guys, the viewers, the listeners. We appreciate you guys. So that is the end of the show, but we're gonna get into the comments from episodes past. Okay. One commenter, Sean Menchaka. This was about the Lil Wayne being snubbed from the Super Bowl performance. He said, y'all worried about the wrong thing. Why we keep letting hip-hop people perform? There's other music genres out there. Shake my head. You want to respond to that? I mean, yeah, there is other music genres, but like, what have we heard? We heard that I remember, Michael Jackson. Was Taylor Swift in it? Was there any? Maroon 5.
Yeah, we've had other genres in the Super Bowl. It's not all about rap.
Yeah, right.
Bruno Mars performed.
Right.
Like you said, Maroon 5 performed.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Lopez and Shakira performed. Katy Perry performed. Did Katy Perry perform? Didn't she?
Don't remember.
Yeah.
Rihanna performed.
Rihanna performed, yeah. So obviously,
it's not all, yeah.
It's not always about rap.
Right. Well, if you remember those times, they're just not. Yeah, it's not all about hip hop.
Actually, didn't Usher perform last time?
Usher performed too. R&B, yo, it's not all hip hop. Like here and there, but okay. So Richard Egley, he should change. Oh, this is about the Jake Paul one. He should change his name to Joke Paul. And I responded saying, yeah, that would be a very viral video if he changed his name completely to Joke Paul.
I completely understand, why fans would feel that way. They're serious fans, UFC fans, they're serious boxer fans, and they feel like that every time he touches something, they feel like he's making a mockery of it, making it some joke, not taking it serious. It's always some type of clickbait type thing. Some big production for a bunch of bullshit. I understand. When the real fans, you got real fans out there watching, and sometimes people don't want to see that bullshit. Sometimes people don't want to see that fake shit. And, it gets All it takes is for one person to do it for it to start getting flooded with a whole bunch of other people doing some bullshit.
I mean, yeah, social media, yo. Gotta get them clicks, gotta get them views.
I mean, they're like, just look at it. How many influencers have you seen start boxing because he started? Just a bunch of bullshit, you know? So when you take the real fans that really have a passion for watching that shit, they gonna feel some type of way.
Social media is not real. It's all fake, guys. Okay? This is real life here. This is what we're really talking about. Hey. So Mike's Cola Hustle 7724. This was way back video. You didn't talk about a damn fucking thing in a title till halfway. Bullshit ass comment. Okay, my guy. Yeah, maybe it was bullshit ass content to you, but halfway through, I was literally talking about other things that was in the title. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you just weren't paying attention. You just like comment real quick because you want to be the first. Okay, whatever. But yeah, there's gonna be bad comments, and I want you to be prepared for that. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's call them out, man. It could be dicks too. Fuck. This is our show. I mean, I was kind of pissed when I read that. I was like, fuck you, dude. Ugh, you're bullshit. Okay, y'all. Yep, that's the end. Let's end on a positive note. But if you want to stay current on the latest sports, celebrity, and culture news, hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and follow the channel. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We're dropping fresh content every week, yo. And the positive note before we say bye-bye till next weekend. Before September ends, please take time to appreciate yourself for the small wins and the battles that you conquered. Keep going. I'm so proud of you. Peace out. What the hell? Where the frick are those balloons come from? Bro, what the fuck is this?